You know, if I'm being honest, it's always been me. I've always been the one standing in my way. I've given the devil way more credit than he deserves. I play small and make all these excuses to why I can't get my life together. The problem is me, but I'm going to try again. And this time is going to be different because this time I'm going with God.
Now, while everyone is waiting for January 1st to start glowing up and getting their lives together, I'm taking advantage of the few weeks we have left of 2024 to go all in. Like, I'm trying to glow up so hard that I'm unrecognizable by 2025. No more playing small, no more half-hearted attempt at change. I'm revoking access cards and investing heavily in myself. And this is why I'm starting a challenge November 1st in the Thrive community. I'm talking 10,000 steps, 100 ounces of water, reporting one self-care habit every day in the chat. I am talking the ultimate glow up. No excuses, just hard work and accountability the entire month of November. So if you're trying to jump on this glow up challenge, the link is down below and I'll see you November 1st. But in this video, I'm going to share a few tips on how you can glow up physically and finally start stepping into the version of yourself that God intended for you. Before we can even dive into glowing up physically, the first thing I want you to do is to rebuild trust in yourself. You've made plans in the past. You've had goals that you wanted to achieve, but it didn't fall through. And it's happened more than once now. And there's something in the back of your mind that doesn't believe you anymore. When you say this time is going to be different, I'm actually going to change my life and step into the version of myself that God intended for me, half of you don't really believe that because that part of you is saying, you've done this before. What's going to be different this time? You've said this before. You created these goals before and you didn't fall through. So before you can start again, before you can, create these new goals and tell yourself that this time is going to be different, I'm actually going to step into that version of myself and create the life that I want, you have to reassure yourself again that this is going to be different. Yeah, I know I did that and I made those plans, but I'm not that person anymore. So how you can achieve this is to start creating small, realistic goals. Even if it's just going for a walk every day for 5 minutes, drinking 100 ounces of water, making your bed first thing in the morning. Those little habits seem so insignificant, but they build up over time and they help you with building that confidence and telling yourself, hey, I showed up for myself today. If I can do this every day, then I can do that. I can handle those big goals and I can achieve that because I'm doing these little goals. So build that reassurance again and build that trust in yourself again by just doing little things every single day. Just start small and eventually you're going to be so confident in yourself that you're going to feel like you can take over and you can recreate and you can reinvent and you can do anything because you trust that you're going to show up for yourself. Now, once you get past that, let's jump into the main topic. I want to focus on 5 basics, the most important things I feel that is going to give you the ultimate glow up. It's going to be your hair, it's going to be your skin, your teeth, your body, and the clothes that you wear. So let's focus on that. And I'm going to give you a few tips on the things that you can do to glow up from your head to your toe and be unrecognizable by 2025. Because we're not waiting, right? Like, we're not waiting for January 1st to start getting our lives together. Girl, like, if you woke up today is the day to get your life together. If you woke up today, if you're breathing and you're watching this video, that's a new start. That's your January 1st. So let's go. Let's go change our lives. I want you to remember that as you create this glow up guide for yourself, that it has to be your journey, not mine, not hers, not the girls on Instagram, not the girls on TikTok. You have to create a guide for you, for your lifestyle, for the version of yourself that you want to be, for the version of yourself that God envisions for you. The very first thing I need you to do is to be honest with yourself and identify areas that you need to improve on in your life. So let me give you an example. My areas that I want to improve for me. Now, you could probably see me and be like, girl, what are you talking about? You look great, but thank you. But this is for me, right? This is what is going to help with building my confidence. This is what's going to make me feel like I'm, finally stepping into that version of myself. I am creating a guide for me, and I want you to do the same thing. So I feel like I've mastered my hair. I have 3 styles that, I love, I adore. That's me. That like I am in this phase where I'm okay with my hair. I've mastered my hair. But what I want to improve on is my skin. I also want to have a wider smile. I want abs. I love carbs, but I deserve abs. So I really want to get into the best shape I've ever been in my life. I want a sculpt back and a bigger booty. So these are my areas that I'm like, okay, I'm committed to. I've written it down, and I'm like, these are the things that I'm going to focus on for the next few weeks. What I need you to do is figure out in your life, your hair, your skin, your body, your wardrobe, just focus on those things and think about it. Like, what aspect of my life can I enhance? What problem areas do I have? What is going to boost my confidence even more? And then write those areas down. It has to be realistic that you can actually start working on it and start seeing results within the next few weeks. So you've written it down, and some of you may not need to improve in all areas of this. Like I said, I love my hair. I'm sticking with it. So I don't have to focus on that. So once you have it all written down, some of you may have 2, some of you may have 5, some of you may have 3, it doesn't matter. Once you have that down, for the sake of this video, I will be talking all 5 things that help you with enhancing and just glowing up, okay? So I want to start with your hair. I am going to give you all of my tips, all of the ways that I was able to master my hair, all of the ways I'm going to be mastering my teeth, my body, all of that. Take the things that aligns with your lifestyle from my video and create your own version of your glow up guide that aligns with your lifestyle and what you're going for. The first thing I want to talk about is the hair. I've mastered my hair to where I have 3 styles that I'm sure you guys have seen me with, that I'm okay with. So I have the cornrows that's braided all back. I have this style, and then I have my slick bun in the back. Those are my 3 styles. I love the way it complements my face. I love the confidence that I have. I just love wearing those styles. That's me. So figure out your signature styles. And if this works for you, this works for you. But I don't believe in just jumping on the trend. Like, I'm not a trendy person, right? Like, this is what works. This is what I'm sticking with. I don't care what anyone says. So I don't want you to be one of those girls where it's just like, oh, I like this, I'm going to do it. Like, you're just all over the place, and it's okay to experiment, but experiment to have a goal to find what works for you and then stick with it. So besides the styles that I use, I have this brand for shampoo and conditioner that I swear by, and I have my hair conditioner that I use. So I'm pretty simple. I don't care for too many products. I don't want to do this. I don't experiment. I have my go-to products, and they're very little, but they do the job. So focus on mastering your hair and learning about your hair, and playing with it and finding things that works for you and creating a routine that works for you. The next thing I want to talk about is your skin. Master your skin, sis. This is something that I am working on. So when I was a teenager, I had severe acne. I was like acne, like I had bumps all over my face, all on my chest and my back. Before moving to Los Angeles in 2016, I got on Accutane. And when I tell you, I had flawless skin. I moved to Los Angeles and I cut off my hair, and I literally had a little fro because I just wanted my skin to show. For the first time in my life, I felt like, I've always felt confident, but for the first time in my life, I wanted to show off my skin because it was such a great investment. So 2020 came around, COVID happened, and I believe it was probably because we started wearing the mask, and my acne came back. It wasn't as severe because I wasn't, I didn't have acne on my chest or my back, but 2020 came and so did my acne. And it's been just like it's almost like hormonal acne, but it's just been, and for those of you that have, flare-up skin and problem skin, how uncomfortable it feels. You have this burning and itching, and you just feel like the whole world is just looking at you. So when 2020 came, I started getting acne again, and I just felt the worst, and I'm just like, I thought I was done with this. And if I'm being honest, I've tried things here and there, and I wanted to get back on Accutane. But because I'm now a nurse, and because I'm now an adult and I know better, I'm just like, okay, there's a lot of side effects to Accutane. If you know, you know. And I'm just like, it's not worth it, because if I'm being fair, my acne didn't come back as severe. It was very light. And if I'm also being honest, I don't think I've been taking care of my skin and mastering my skin as much as I want want to. And just because I feel like this is my confidence and this is where, this is the first thing people see, I really want to invest. So over the years, I've been understanding my skin a little more. And I'm just like, I am not going into 2025 with skin problems. I'm going to actually invest and take care of my skin. Now, your case may be different because once upon a time, like I said, my acne was severe. So I had to go to a dermatologist. So if this is something that you're having problems with and you're one of those women that you're just like, you're on it with your skincare routine, you're taking care of yourself, you're not missing a day, and your skin is still having issues and you don't know what the problem is, I recommend that you go into your doctor and seek a dermatologist so that they can help you out with that. But I really believe that confidence comes from your skin. Like, this is the biggest organ in our body. You want to take care of that. So girl, to show up as your best self and to step into that version of yourself that God intended for you to be, you need to invest in your skin. And I recommend a dermatologist or I recommend a skincare routine. But come December, this girl, like, the price is going up because I'm not playing games. Like, I know I've made promises to myself before and I didn't stick to it, but that's why I'm rebuilding trust in myself and I want you to do the same. This one, I feel like a lot of people skip out on this one and that pisses me off so much because how dare you? It's your teeth. Like, your smile, I believe, in my opinion, is the most sexiest thing in the world. When a person just smiles at you and you look at their teeth and it's white, it's clean, it looks very demure. That for me is so attractive. Ever since I was a child, my dad would go to the dollar store and he would pick up this teeth whitening kit and it was like 99 cents. And ever since I was like 15, I've been using that. I knew it worked because I would get compliments all the time saying, oh my goodness, Nana, your teeth is so... I remember one time I was at my friend's house after we were in high school and we went over to her house to eat. And I was eating my African food, just minding my business, enjoying my life. And then my auntie was like, oh, Nana, your teeth looking well. I said, oh, I paused. I had to pause for a second. I said, wow, she noticed. I was so excited knowing that, like, my auntie just noticed how white my teeth was. She's like, your teeth is so white. I'm like, wow. Could this be? Did someone see what I see? And I'm just like, and since then I ran with it. I master my teeth and I get compliments all the time. But let me say, I've been using that product since I was like, in high school. I swear by it, but I'm an adult now and it still works, but I feel like I could do better. Like if I miss like a week, then it goes back to that color. And I'm a certified tea drinker, so I don't want to have to keep, So I've decided that I'm going to up a little bit and I'm going to invest a little bit. And I've gotten my teeth whitened before. It's a great thing. I will never do it again because my teeth was so sensitive and it lasted like 3 days and then I felt like it went right back. So it's not for me. But what I want to do is invest in a product that I can use like 2 times a week and it really, really does the thing. Not only does it do the whitening thing, but it can also help with straightening my teeth. I don't think I have cricket teeth, but I do have this little cricket teeth right there, and it's I got it from my dad. He has the same thing, so I feel like that's a way to connect me and my father. But I really just want to go hard with just like whitening and cleaning my teeth. Invest in your teeth, invest in your smile, sis. Something that I do once a week is that I've been doing this my entire life is that I use baking soda. So I put baking soda on my toothbrush and I brush first all in my teeth to get that gunkiness out, and then I put my teeth whitener in and I let it sit for about 30 minutes to an hour, just depending if I'm like cleaning the house. I want you to invest. Brushing your teeth is just not enough. I hope you're flossing every day. You have to be flossing every day. But I also want you to get a whitening kit if you're not able to go get your teeth whitening, or if you're not able to pay a lot. Like I said, that product was 99 cents. It's called 5 minutes. It's called 5 minutes and it's 99 cents. Just put in 5-minute teeth whitener and it will show up. And I've been using that since high school and it works. But now, like I said, I just want to up my game and do something else. But even you can just start with that. But sis, I need you to start whitening your teeth. So your action plan for this one is to start researching a whitening product if you don't have it right now, and start using if you don't have any teeth problems, any teeth concerns, any mouth issues, I recommend baking soda just once a week. Don't do more than that because that also causes problems. So just using baking soda, it's not going to be comfortable. But here's a tip. When you use baking soda in your mouth, it also kills the odor. So you're not dealing with stinky breath. I don't even know what stinky breath is because I'm just not that girl. Now that we're mastering our hair, our skin, and our mouth, Let's get to the real stuff. Your body. Your body. Girl, let's talk about your body. There was a time in my life where right before I graduated college, not nursing, but fashion school, I wanted to be so fit, and I actually achieved it. I was by myself then. I was living on my own in LA, and I was so focused. I was so determined. I was doing ab workouts. I was doing the whole 9 yards. But what I wasn't really doing was lifting weights. But I actually reached my goal, and I loved how I looked. I felt my best at that time. So now I'm back. I like you guys know I've talked about this, how I gained a lot of weight when I got in a relationship with my man 4 years ago, and the weight has fallen off, if I'm being honest, but I like me thick. I like that weight on me. So my goal for my body is, again, to get in the best shape of my life, but not the version of myself I was back then because I was skinny. I want to build muscle and I want to be thick. So like I said, I want my thighs to match my booty. Like, I want a big round butt, I want a sculpt back, and I want abs. So here is my workout plan. I'm going to give you, for the goals that I want for my body, I'm going to give you what I am doing every single day to achieve that. And again, take from it, create your own routine that works for you. I'm working out 6 days a week. My workouts is 6 days in the gym. So Mondays I have glute and I work on my hamstrings. So glutes and hamstrings are Monday. Because why? My goal is to build my butt and to have good legs, right? So I have to focus on my glutes. And then on Tuesday, I am doing back and biceps. Why? Because I want to sculpt my back. That is my focus. And I also I don't want to neglect my biceps as well because I want to have nice arms. Why not? And then on Wednesday, I am doing core and cardio. Why? Because I want to have abs. So I'm focusing on that. And then on Thursday, I am doing chest, triceps, and shoulders. Why? Because I want to have toned arms. Like, I want everything to match, right? And then on Friday, we're back to the glutes, because you got to do the glutes at least 2 to 3 times a week if you want to see improvements. So I'm doing glutes and I'm doing quads again. And then Saturday, I am doing full body. And then Sunday is my active rest day. Now, while I'm doing that, I am also, like I said, I have a food journal. So I'm also writing down the foods that I'm eating. To build this life, to build this body that I want, I have to eat a lot of protein. How do I know this? Because I've done my research. The body that you want and the goal that you want, you have to do your research and you have to ask questions. And remember that everything you're doing, everything that the plan that you're creating has to be based on your lifestyle. I'm able to do 6 days a week because it works with my lifestyle. If you're not able to, realistically, don't do it, because just because it's working for me doesn't mean it must work for you, girl. Based on what I just told you, please go ahead and create a workout routine if your body is a focus for you. If your body is an area that you want to improve in, then create a schedule. But you can't wake up and just wing it every day. You got to have a schedule. You got to have a plan. You got to know what you're doing and what you want. What do you want for your body? Write it down. Is your action plan. And then start researching what you can do, what you need to eat, what are the foods you need to consume, what do you need to do to create that body. One thing I would say is, do not try to create a body that looks like somebody else. You don't have the same genes. You don't have the same lifestyle. You're not the same people. Your body is going to build itself how it wants to. As long as you're fit and you're healthy and you look good and you feel good and you're confident in yourself, that's all that matters. Don't try and look like somebody else. Come close if you want to, but don't have it in your head as, this is who I want to look like and I'm going to work hard every single day to get that way. Because then you might lose confidence and you might, lose your momentum when you realize that, damn, I'm not even showing up as that person. Show up as yourself, because God created you as you. You're one of one. There's nobody else but you. There's nobody else like you. That is your superpower, and I need you to focus on your superpower. Okay? Okay. The last thing I want to talk about is your clothing, your wardrobe, your style. You have your hair master, your skin is glowing, you have white teeth, your body is banging, girl. Let's put something nice on. Let's clean up our wardrobes. I want to be more modest. Like, I want to still be sexy. I still want to be elegant. I want to be classy. I want more of that side of things. So I'm getting rid of everything in my closet. I've done that a few years back now, but I'm doing it again. And it's like every year, every few months, my style evolves. And it's like, I just want elegant things. Like, I'm talking like chic, demure, classy. You know, just all the good things. I have a lot of short dresses that I used to love, but let me just say, because my thighs are getting thicker and my butt's getting bigger, every time I wear those dresses, I don't like the feeling of having to keep pulling down dresses. For me, that's just not what I want. That works for you, that's fine. Remember, we're not the same people. Focus on you. Okay, just take from me and create your life and what you like, what makes you happy, what's going to help you glow up, what your version of glowing up is. For me, I don't care for short dresses anymore. It's not my style. I love the long dresses, or I love the dresses that stops like underneath your knee. I love, you know, like, I just don't want too much cleavage showing. I just don't want that anymore. So I'm, like I said, sweeping out my closet and I'm just organizing. I have a vision board on Pinterest of like the styles that I want to go for. I am already living and dressing as the woman that I want to be. So whether you have the money or not, or you're in that space to upgrade your wardrobe, that vision of yourself that you want to be, you have to start acting like her already. You got to start showing up as her. Master your wardrobe, figure out your style, create like a Pinterest board, and just start putting styles together. So that is it. That is how you're going to glow up for 2025. And while you're doing this, remember that God has to be your foundation. God has to be your center. Let's say a quick prayer. Father God, we thank you so much for this day. We thank you for your love. We thank you for your guidance. We thank you for your protection. We thank you for your favor upon our lives. God, we thank you for giving us another chance to see yet another day. We thank you that on this day, it's another January 1st, and that we get to go after the life that we deserve. We get to go after the life that you intended for us. Father God, we ask for the tools. We ask for the knowledge, the confidence, the courage. We ask that you fill yourself within us to go after the life that we want. And God, when thoughts comes in our heads that tells us that we've been here before and we're not going to achieve this and we're not going to push through, Father God, I come against those thoughts and I rebuke those thoughts, and I ask that you cleanse and filter all of those thoughts that comes our way before they even reach us. We surrender our lives into your hands and all of our goals into your hands, God. And we ask that you please bless them and enhance them and do with them as you please. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. I love you, and I'll see you in the community.